Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas. We bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. This one's going out to our buddy Rob at CoinOp TV. Thanks for all the support and good comments about that Star Trek TV series. Our fingers are crossed for that one, too. This rundown is dedicated to you. PS4 owners, get ready to start your engines because there's a brand new Gran Turismo on the way. The venerable Polyphony Digital Racing franchise is about to hit the PlayStation 4 for the first time and was shown off at a London-based live event that streamed around the world yesterday. The game will give players a good cross-section of racing disciplines, vehicle types, and global environments with an emphasis on premium racing vehicles this time. The visuals that have been released so far are great, and it's good to see that series lead Kazunori Yamauchi and his team are prepping to take on the current racing game champs at Forza head-on again. Some of the features that illustrate the level of detail include the gorgeous front end showing off the various cities and rural environments that players will be able to choose from, a list of more than 140 vehicles to work towards collecting and likely be able to purchase as real money DLC, and some of those cars are exclusive concept vehicles built for the game in partnership with car manufacturers. There's also a slick-as-hell photo mode called Scapes that lets you adjust positioning of in-game assets before you snap that perfect shot. Gran Turismo Sports Online Racing Championships will be verified by the FIA, Federation International Automobile, so PlayStation is definitely looking for a big esports angle here. Additionally, the game will have full PlayStation VR support. Gran Turismo Sport hits the streets on November 15th for the PS4, and there will be a limited edition that comes packed with extra goodies. I just hope we get some damage modeling and physics in this one. AMC and Universal Studios Hollywood are about to scare the hell out of people. The Walking Dead is about to become a theme park attraction, and the cool thing is that Universal Studios is working directly with showrunner Greg Nicotero and his effects company, K&B Effects, to create show-accurate molds and sophisticated animatronic models of the walkers. Now, visitors to the park will be able to get a better-than-VR taste of what it's like to be Rick Grimes and company. The attraction opens on July 4th, so what better way to celebrate America's independence than to have a theme park zombie eat you and that hot dog you just ate? And speaking of AMC, their new Preacher series hits the network this weekend, and based on what we've seen so far, we have faith. The writing-producing partnership of Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg has been cutting a swath through Hollywood on lots of projects over recent years, almost all comedies, but their mutual love of Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon's Preacher comic books has brought this new series to the network. The story is that after 10 years of talking about it, AMC finally greenlit the show because Rogen and Goldberg just wouldn't shut up about it. Of course, that Walking Dead success may have warmed the network on another comic-based series. Preacher will be edgy, violent, controversial, dark, and yes, sometimes funny, but it certainly does look like some unforgettable television. They're setting up the series as a prequel to the comic series and an introduction to the colorful cast of characters that populate both the show and the books. There will be elements of the supernatural in the show, which follows the exploits of a preacher named Jesse Custer, played by Dominic Cooper, who is much more than what he appears. The show will also have a dusty Western vibe and feature some really talented actors like Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Ruth Negga and Deadwood's W. Earl Brown. Preacher premieres on Sunday, May 22nd.
Enough. Almost done, Sheriff.
Is Daniel Craig really done playing 007? Reports hit the web yesterday that Daniel Craig had turned down a whopping $100 million US to play James Bond in 2 more flicks. These reports corroborate what Craig himself was saying during the press tour for Spectre, where he not so subtly told an interview for Time Out London when asked if he'd play Bond again that he'd, quote, rather break this glass and slash my wrists. He also told the same interviewer that if I did another Bond movie, it would only be for the money. He did clarify later that he was just tired from the work on Spectre and that he may do more Bond work. He hadn't decided. Well, yesterday it seemed like Craig had definitively decided that he is done with the role. But not so fast. The BBC followed up with sources high up on the 007 franchise food chain, and they suggested that no decision has been made about Craig's 00 status yet, and none will be for a while because the next flick won't hit theaters until 2018. Everybody's pal Loki, Tom Hiddleston, is rumored to be the next man lined up for the role of James Bond, but it sounds like we're a long way off from an announcement one way or the other. What say you? Do you want Craig to give it another go, or is it time for someone new? And if so, who? That does it for our rundown today. Have yourself an excellent weekend. Stay safe out there, agents, and see you Monday.
So what's going on, James? They say you're finished.
What do you think?
I think you're just getting started.
Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.